Hi, join us each and every Saturday on WCBI at 11:05 p.m. Sunday nights on My Mississippi at 10 p.m. Hi, I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, along with my wife, Aisha Jefferson Mason. From our home to yours, may your home be filled with joy.
And your hearts filled with love and your life filled with laughter.
For another edition of Issues Television Talk Show here downtown Columbus, we're coming to you live. We just did the actual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. walk from the municipal complex down here to the Trotter Convention Center. It's a breakfast situation, it's a speaking situation. Dr. Denise Gregory, Jones Gregory will be the keynote speaker on today. State Representative Kabir Kareem, District 41, will be speaking in a part of the program today. And of course, the mayor and the city council itself will be actually speaking because they are the ones, the city of Columbus, who has put this particular event on today. I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, for the television talk show Issues, along with my wife, Aisha Jefferson Mason. We're on in 4 states: Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. 11:05 p.m. Check us out on WCBI or either Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. Saturday nights, 11:05 p.m. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. We have guests and students and absolute familiar face here that we'll be getting ready to talk about the marker reveals. And of course, it's Mr. Chuck and some of the students from MSMS, Mississippi Math and Science, here in Mississippi, man. We're excited to have them back on the show once again. Chuck, welcome to the show.
Hey, well, we're happy to be back, Rick. As always, appreciate what you do for the community and sharing the good news about what's going on here.
Thank you so much. Talk to us about the up and coming. Well, first of all, how do you feel today to be able to participate with the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration here?
Listen, Dr. King's vision for bringing communities together for the betterment of the future is evident here today. It's pretty exciting. It's nice to have students like Braden and Grayson here to do that, as well as dozens of other students around the community. And of course, you got some old folks here too, and I'm glad to see them as well.
Right. So this is a historical moment itself, man, just to be able to still relive the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And we are here living it and experiencing it right here today because from your age to my age to these students' age, it's something that they are actually seeing. Give them your name and hold the mic, young man. Give them your name.
My name is Grayson Beard.
So what does this type of day mean to you to be able to see some of the footage and some of the images have taken place throughout the years?
I think it means a lot to know that African Americans are still being represented and that we're still able to show how much we care and how much this means to us.
Man, that is real interesting. And you, young man?
Yes, I'm Brady Smith. I'm currently senior at the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science.
Okay. All right. So you have did a lot of great things with the actual school itself. The Tales.
Yes, sir.
That takes place in what, May? Usually what year? Part of the year?
Yeah, around kind of April, May-ish. We go into Friendship Cemetery, we perform, we do research on these subjects, and then we get a chance to be able to perform them, tell the stories. Last year, I portrayed Charles A. Williams,
exactly,
who was a part of the 54th Massachusetts Regiment, which was notoriously one of the first black regiments here in the Civil War. Okay, I got to portray his story, give a little bit more backstory about what African Americans played, what role African Americans played in the Civil War.
Man, that is interesting, and you being your age and actually portraying someone who's was a legacy and who did great things, and still be able to do. How does that make you feel to portray somebody of that nature?
I mean, honestly, I'm so happy that I've been given an opportunity. The Chicago has given me plenty of opportunity. I mean, the market that's right behind us, I got a chance to portray them. And to be able to make that big of an impact and let others know that African Americans have been secretly working behind the scenes throughout history, regardless of what you might think.
Yeah.
It's always present within the community, and we're still finding different ways throughout the day, like the new market that we built for
February 20th. Yes.
For
Henry Bacon Jr.
Yeah, Henry, because he got a wrong name. Yeah. So the Union Academy as well. So that's going to take place February 20th, 10 a.m. Correct?
I think it's 11
a.m. 11 a.m.
11
a.m. So you don't want to miss that. Be a part of it. Visit Columbus. Miss Francis and of course Miss Sharon, should I say, are actually putting this on as well amongst the family members and different things, along with MSMS being a part of this great occasion.
That's right, Rick. On February 20th, we're going to dedicate 2 new state historic markers to celebrate African American history. Henry Edward Baker Jr. was the first black Mississippian appointed to the Naval Academy all the way back in 1874. And he went on to become the highest ranking patent examiner in the United States
Wow.
Patent Office.
This is
So
it.
anybody who has read or seen a poster that talks about black inventors in the 1800s, it was put together by a young man who was born enslaved in Columbus,
Wow.
was educated at the original Union Academy over on the South Side, and went on.
So
to
the
do great
original
things.
Union Academy started on the south side, not north side.
Exactly, yes.
Yes,
The
okay.
original Union Academy location was on Square 21, which was on just on the south side of the railroad tracks on 9th Avenue South.
Okay, all right.
And there is a state historic marker there now to an arsenal, and there's going to soon be a new state historic marker, bright and green and shiny and silver, like the
Wow.
one behind us, to the original Union Academy location.
Man, that's just beautiful historic information that you just gave. And again, Visit Columbus is a big portion and big part of this event, that they're bringing tourism in to be able to see and learn about these markers when they go down places like 7th Avenue North for the actual Queen City Hotel marker. Lee's Corner. And then down the hill we did Henry Armstrong. So this is man, nothing like tourism and being able to learn about your past and to learn about what's the future is to bring to a certain extent. Any final remarks that you would like to leave with the Golden Triangle about how important it is to actually participate in these different marker reveals to be able to get educated?
We know our students do the research that leads to these markers, and I'm real proud of that fact and that contribution they make. I think ultimately we all benefit from what other people have left us. And any time we have an opportunity to focus on the contributions of others that have made a way for us and recognize that it's now our responsibility to make a way for others, anytime we do that, it's a real plus for any community. And certainly for Columbus Landscape.
Man, beautiful thing. Hey, we'll be back in just a moment to close this interview out. I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, along with my wife, Aisha Jefferson Mason, from the television talk show Issues, 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Don't forget, we have Pastor Jamal Bryant coming for the Black Legacy Gala, and it's all about black excellence. Pastor Jamal Bryant, Rita from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and of course, I will be on the red carpet emceeing this event. It's going to be educational, informative, inspirational, and actual Betty Thompson, the congressman, will be coming, and it will be so many others receiving honorary awards and different things of that nature. So come on out February 20th. If you haven't got your tickets yet, 662-400-0873. State Representative Kabir Kareem has those tickets. And again, February the 14th, we had a lot of great things on the way. B&R Production Takeover Weekend here at the Detroit Convention Center, FBJ, along with Marcellus. They'll be here. Plus, they have balcony seats still available. 662-242-8799. E.J. Jones coming up on that Sunday as well with Marcus in the Brick House. Man, it's going to be pretty interesting here the whole weekend long, February the 14th, February the 15th. And again, I will be moving and traveling, doing the movies and plays that I do all over the world with Justice on Trial, the Reload. We will be in Florence, South Carolina. You know, we did Raleigh and Durham area, and they just did another area of South Carolina. So, Carolinas, I'm on my way. Coming up February the 22nd. It's a crazy weekend on the way for each and every one of you who out there who want to do something safe, positive, and be able to get educated about what's going on around the world. We'll be back in just a moment for the television talk show Issues. And we're back here for the television talk show Issues, MSMS here on board. Of course, Mr. Chuck, that's what I want to call it. We're here.
I've been called worse.
Yeah. So we're here, man, Mr. Yarbrough. We're here, and we're here for a great time to be able to get educated. Again, we're here for the citywide Dr. Martin Luther King breakfast celebration. Any final remarks?
Well, we're just excited to participate in this. And after the breakfast this afternoon downstairs at Trotter Convention Center, sponsored by the Lowndes County NAACP and Friendly City Books, is a community reading of the letter from Birmingham Jail by Dr. King.
Yes.
It's a wonderful way to wrap up this celebration.
This whole celebration, yes. So that'll be downstairs on the lower level. What time is that possibly going to start?
Yeah, well,
you got to juggle it.
Exactly.
So come on out now, and you won't miss anything. Any final remarks, young man?
I just want to say thank you for having us here.
Okay, and your name once again?
Grayson Gamer.
And you MSMS, what grade you in now with the MSM?
I'm a junior at MSM.
Okay.
We got give more information to the community about the Ministry of Youth and sponsoring and working on, and especially highlighting all the key days. You know, he was very great in those that he did, and it's been so nice to so African. So thank you for highlighting.
And not only that, the big picture is you guys are enhancing other students to be curious about what's going on at MSMS. To be able to still be in high school, but to leave high school and go stay in a dorm and be able to learn on hands, that's a different experience. My son, one of my sons, Darius Jefferson, DJ, he went there and participated, and now he's going on with his life. And,
University of Alabama, if I remember.
Yeah, yes, you're on point.
That's all, DJ.
Yes. So, man, big hair. Yeah, now for sure. But yes, so he's going with his career. So it's a great experience to be able to have your kids to go through MSMS. And there's so much going on with politics nowadays. You never know, are we still going to have a school today, or we're still going to have a school tomorrow? But God, He will always make a way. Can I get you guys to look in the camera and say issues?
Issues.
Can I get y'all to say the morning kickback?
The morning kickback.
Hey man, check us out inside the Ricky Smiley Morning Show each and every weekday morning, Monday through Friday, for the hottest 2 minutes of radio at 9:30 a.m. Or we give you HBCU update sports on Monday, terrific Tuesdays on Tuesdays, Wednesdays updates from the District Attorney's Office, and Therapy Thursdays where we have Redemption Fire, and of course we have now State Representative Kabir Kareem giving us updates from the capital of Jackson, Mississippi, and Friday Entertainment Friday. We got more to come. Stickers continues to go on. Again, thank y'all so much. Great success on whatever you're shooting for, and I hope to see you guys around the world somewhere.
Thank you.
Is that cool?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Again, visit Columbus. Francis and Sharon are a part of all of the market reveals that take place along with the tourism and the city of Columbus. And of course, MSMS participate as well. As the kids educate you and as Chuck educates you, we got more to come.
Stay tuned. Issues Television Talk Show. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Like flipping a light switch, your internet should just work. Count on Fastnet to bring you the speed you need from the people you trust. Plans start at just $55 a month. Get connected. Sign up today.
GTA, it's so simple and so easy to drive up and through Precision Tune Auto Care. And guess what? They're jump-starting the 2023 year off with exciting deals and various car repair specials to get you hitting on all cylinders. Come on by and see Robert and the crew today for all your automobile needs. They service all makes and models, new and old. They also offer oil changes, tune-ups, brake repair, AC and heat repair, shocks, struts, check engine lights, scare. They do it all. Plus, they're currently taking applications for experienced lube technicians, experienced automotive technicians. Must have at least 2 years experience. Certifications are a plus. They offer competitive pay, 40 hours plus, overtime if desired, paid holidays off, paid vacation time after 1 year, health, vision, and dental insurance. Precision Tunes, located 2334 Highway 45 North, located behind Applebee's in Columbus. Call now to get the service that you deserve. 662-241-4455. Here from the capital of Jackson, Mississippi, here with the State Representative Kabir Kareem, caucus chairman himself, here on the floor of the House of Representatives. I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, along with my wife, Aisha Jefferson Mason. 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Tune in, join us each and every Saturday on WCBI at 11:05 p.m., on Saturday nights and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. Welcome again, State Representative, a familiar face to Issues Television Talk Show.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. Yeah.
Talk to us. I understand I sat in earlier on the actual meeting dealing with the CCP Child Care Program, and I understand the director was in session with you guys in this meeting. Talk to us about the importance of people needing to know what's going on now with the Child Care Program.
Well, actually, Rick, that was the DHS Executive Director, Bob Anderson. And look, we've been getting calls all across the state about child care providers not receiving their funds and parents not being able to pay for their child care. And it's a crisis right now. And there are funds available that we're asking them to tap into to kind of alleviate some of the hardship that families are having across the state as it relates to child care. So that's what you witnessed today, us asking those tough questions and getting some mixed answers about what needs to happen to make sure our children are getting provided for and hopefully that there's not a child care strike across the state.
And I noticed again, this is going to be something like a domino effect because it goes back to families who may not be able to go to work because they can't afford child care or have child care provided for those in different areas.
Right. It can have a domino effect, as you said, across the state, because a parent who can't work because they have to make sure their child is taken care of can have a great impact here on the state of Mississippi. So we're trying to avoid that, and hopefully he heard the cries and some of the discussion he can take back to the governor and tell him we're in a crisis situation and we need him to release those TANF funds.
And there were some very heavy, strong, directed questions that the legislators themselves were asking, and there were important questions, imperative questions.
Well, look, let me tell you something. We have a plethora of institutional knowledge in our caucus. You have folks who have upwards of almost 50 years of institutional knowledge here at the Capitol, and some of these folks know where the money is, they know about the state budgets, and they know what needs to happen. And we were expressing our concerns, giving them advice, and letting him know we know there's money out there that can be tapped into to help families across Mississippi.
And these are millions. I heard something like 180 billion, to deal with, that is split or broken down.
Right. I don't know the exact number, Rick, and for full transparency, but there are millions and millions of dollars.
No, I heard billion in the actual meeting. I don't know what it took place as, but I heard myself billion.
Right. But for this particular program, we do know that there are millions that are available. The DHS is under the governor's purview, so the governor has control over that particular state agency, and he just needs to release the monies to help families across the state.
So he has the final say, or do the Senate has it? I mean, how does this work?
Only thing that will hit the agency being up under the governor, he's the go-to guy. So all we do, we can appropriate the funds. Being here in the legislature, and that's why, if you notice in that meeting, we were asking him, does the governor know about the crisis?
Correct.
And number two, is he willing, and your agency willing, to release those funds for child care providers in the state to offset this crisis that we have? So, we didn't get a direct answer, but at least it's on his radar, and he knows that we're watching and that we're trying to help the people of Mississippi.
So what are some of the other things that you guys are dealing with? I know that is the pressing issue, but what are some of the bills that you are trying to pass or get on the table to actually see some improvements?
Well, look, Rick, it's a plethora of legislation going on this session. Normally there's a couple of weeks before we start hitting the ground handling legislation, but this particular session, we hit the ground rolling. Ever since day one, it's like trying to drink water from a fire hydrant. It's been coming at us. But a couple of pieces of legislation that I want the public and your viewers to watch out for is this Robert G. Clark Mississippi Voting Rights Act. Robert G. Clark was the first black to be elected to the House of Representatives back in 1967. Now there's a caucus of 58, and because of him, I would not be here representing the folks in District 41 and the people of Mississippi if it was not for Robert G. Clark. But it's under attack right now.
Right, correct.
It's a case before the U.S. Supreme Court, Louisiana versus Callis. If that ruling guts Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, it could decimate black representation and voter participation across not only our country, but particularly here in Mississippi, where now I am the chairman of the Mississippi Legislative Black Caucus, a caucus that started out as one, as now 58 members, where if this is passed before the Supreme Court, it could cut us down to possibly 10 black members representing the state of Mississippi. And that's not as bad. And I'm very conflicted, where I'm happy to have a piece of legislation in the name of Robert G. Clark, being our emeritus leader. I'm conflicted because 60 years later, after he was first elected, which he voted, first time him voting, he voted for himself. we're now in a position still fighting that same fight he fought
Wow.
almost 60 years ago.
Wow.
So it's kind of conflicted. It's really disturbing. And there's an element in this capital, in this state, across this country that is literally trying to turn the clock back.
Man, that's pretty interesting to close this interview out. A lot is going on in Minnesota. A lot is going on in Washington, D.C. How do you feel, and what are some of your takes on what is taking place that we have saw or witnessed on the television screen?
Well, look, it's a tragic situation with the 2 deaths that we've had in Minnesota with some of the actions of ICE. But I want you to know here in Mississippi, there's an act, a piece of legislation over in the Senate called the Glacier Act, where they want law enforcement to partner up with ICE to do what ICE has been doing across the country.
Here in Mississippi.
Here in Mississippi, it's over in the Senate, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want no parts of that. So make sure you call your state legislator, whether in the House, is in the Senate right now. Tell them, no, we're not with the Glacier Act. We don't want no parts of ICE. And it's really sad, Rick, but what we have to be mindful of, that right now it's the Hispanic community today, but we have to be mindful that it could be our community next. So we have to do right by people. We have to love one another, and we have to make sure that we treat each and everybody right. And children should not have to be scared to come outside, to go to school, or to just live.
The parents to go to work.
Or the parents.
to the
That's
grocery
right,
store.
right. We shouldn't be living like that. So we're going to do all we can while we can. While we're here in Jackson, to put the armor of God on and fight each and every day for the people of Mississippi, particularly the 1.2 million black folks here in the state that we are the voice for here in Mississippi.
Caucus, Black Caucus Chairman, should I say, State Representative Kabir Kareem. This is great information, very informed, and again, we're going to be getting updates from the actual Black Caucus legislators
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 9:30 a.m. inside the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the Morning Kickback with me, your host, giving you information, keeping you informed throughout the Golden Triangle and around the world.
And Rick, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out your busy schedule to come to your state capital and make sure that your viewers know what's going on, and know that, look, I'm just a phone call away, and when I'm in Columbus and Lowndes County, you can always find me at Helen's Kitchen. I don't go too far from there, but we're at your disposal to try to help what we can. And the things that I don't know, Rick,
You're trying to get the information.
We'll find out together.
Hey, it's Nurse Week here as well, here at the Capitol. Nurses, students, nurses.
They're everywhere.
All over the place here. And I'm excited to be here on today at the Capitol. Again, we got a lot of great positive events coming up February the 14th, 15th. Try to Convention Center. E.J. Jones on February the 15th. Also on February the 14th, we have FPJ and Marcellus the singer that's going to be there. So BNR production takeover weekend, and then coming up February the 20th, we're going to have Pastor Jamal Bryant. You guys can come on by. You're fine. Okay. You're listening. Pastor Jamal Bryant will be coming to the Trotter Convention Center along with Rita from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
We'll be receiving the highest honor that we have to offer for the Legacy and Leadership Gala that's going to take place February 20th. And as you said, Dr. Jamal Bryant is coming in to grace us with the word. Comedian Rita Brent from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show will be there hosting. Yours truly is going to be doing your thing on the red carpet.
Yes.
But it is our way to celebrate black excellence in the Golden Triangle, and celebrate black excellence across the state of Mississippi. And we're encouraging everybody, if you hadn't got your ticket, you need to get your tickets for the event. It is selling out. We have a few seats left there, but look, it's going to be a great event, and you don't want to miss the event of the year, February 20th.
662-400-0873 if you want your tickets, or call the show 662-386-6064. Either email issuestalkshow@gmail.com. Again, I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, along with my wife, Aisha Jefferson Mason, 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Tune in, should I say. Join us each and every Saturday night, 11:05 p.m. on Saturday nights and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on My Mississippi. We got more to come here with Issues Television Talk Show. Can you say issues?
Issues.
Thank you so much, State Rep.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother.
And
Stay tuned. Issues Television Talk Show will be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
it's all about rock bottom furniture in the Gateway Plaza Shopping Center in Columbus. Go by and check out Chris and the crew at any of his locations. It's always 90 days, same as cash. Buy now, pay later. No credit check. Beat the tax time rush. Low down payments. Plenty in stock. Fast delivery. Starting layaway note for tax time. Appliances. Furniture, refrigerators, stoves, couches, love seats, bedroom sets, accessories. Rock Bottom Furniture at all locations have all of the great savings that you can depend on. Refer a friend spending $1,000 or more and you will receive $50 cash in your hand. So go by and check out Chris Carter.
Rock Bottom Furniture right here at 201 Alabama Street. Sales going on now. Come by and use our no credit check, our same as cash options. Buy now, pay later. Use our layaways. Plenty of inventory. Lots of delivery spaces open. Come by and see us and get yours today. Beat the rush.
Come by and see us.
Rock Bottom Furniture, 201 Alabama Street in the Gateway Plaza Shopping Center in Columbus. It's all about Rock Bottom Furniture. GTA, it's a new package store in town. Hill Liquor and Wine in Columbus, Mississippi, for all of your spirit needs. Wine of all flavors, the biggest selection in the Golden Triangle area with all flavors of wine, all types of wine. Plus, liquor at its best. Top shelf, Dosé, Tequila, Hennessy, Belvedere, White Russia, Crown Royal in all flavors. Plus, they have mixers and a wide selection of hospitality beverages. Anything from a half a pint to a pint to a fifth to a liter to a half a gallon or a gallon, they have what you need. Go by and check them out at Hill Liquor and Wine, Holly Hill Plaza, 3189, Highway 45 North, Suite D, Columbus, Mississippi, or give them a call, 662-570-1642. That's Hill Liquor and Wine in the Holly Hill Plaza in Columbus. Plus, get your loyalty card punched and receive major discounts. And again, we was talking about the CCP, Shaq Taylor. Glad to have you here. Tell us your role that you play with the legislators itself.
Well, I'm vice chair of Constitution, and to be honest, I thought that's where they sent me to die. But actually, it's been probably one of the hottest committees in the Capitol because we deal with things that are permanent.
Impressive.
Permanent for the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
And you don't mess with the Constitution too often, but we've been very active.
Okay, so what are some of the bills that you think that need to be enlightened on? I understood, I sit in on the CCP meeting, child care programs, and I understand the gentleman that you guys were having questions for and talking to. It was kind of a tight situation.
Well, listen. We know that it's all about political will. Our governor has said that we're flush with cash, which means our rainy day fund is fully funded. Our general funds are more than ever. So we don't have many excuses when it comes to appropriating funding.
Or where the money should go or be best used.
But we as legislators have to make sure that power structure bends to the direction of people. And so that's what we're here fighting for, making sure it goes into child care and other forms that help folks like us back home.
Thank you so much, Shaq Taylor. It's been a pleasure. And you represent what district?
District 38, parts of Clay, parts of Lowndes. And,
what about how can you forget
no, best of last.
Y'all get him.
Best of last.
Hey, thanks so much for your time again. Can I get you looking at camera and say issues?
Issues.
Can I get you to say the morning kickback?
The morning kickback.
We're live here from the Capitol, ladies and gentlemen. We'll check you out. Catch me on a screen near you, a radio near you, or a community near you. We got more to come with Issues Television Talk Show.